Let's take a live look outside now over Lake Norman from the Freedom Boat Club. Clouds just kind of continue to hang over the Charlotte metro area as temperatures get ready to take a plunge. A cold front will sweep across the region. Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane tracking the latest conditions in the Pinpoint Weather Center. Tara, just how cold is it going to get in some areas?
We're talking freezing temperatures, some frosty conditions ahead as we kind of kick off the weekend. And by Friday morning, we could be feeling and seeing some of that and the snowy weather and just brutal cold wind chills that will develop in the mountains. And you mentioned that cold front passing through the region as we speak. Had a little bit of rain earlier and especially late last night, early this morning. Maybe still a couple of rain sprinkles possible there in the high elevations in the mountains, but for the most part, rain chances kind of coming to an end. But notice all this moisture still wrapping around waves of low pressure to our north and west. Some of that is going to swing on through and give the mountains some of that accumulating snow in the days to come. But right now, it's a little too warm to support snow up there in the high country. We've got mid and upper 50s, 60s in most other neighborhoods, and a little bit warmer, closer to 70 there at Cheraw and Chesterfield County. But it's getting more windy. We have wind gusts, especially for you all up in the mountains, 20 to even close to 35 miles per hour so far. And we have that potential right here along the spine of the Appalachian mountain chain here for even upwards of 50 to even close to 60 mile per hour wind gusts in the highest elevation. So we do have that wind advisory going through tomorrow morning. So this is for tonight and tomorrow morning for just the mountain areas, even though it will be pretty breezy and occasional wind gusts, even close to 30 or so miles per hour possible around the Charlotte area. But all of that is just that colder air rushing in. So feeling definitely chillier, stepping outside tomorrow morning, right around freezing up there in the mountains, mid to upper 30s in most other spots across the Piedmont and east out toward the Sandhills. And tomorrow is definitely a cooler day, despite the fact that we'll see a lot of sunshine, making it feel colder as the wind picking up. High temperatures only reaching the mid 50s by the end of the day. And now we get to the snow and the bitter cold wind chills up in the mountains. Winter weather advisory in effect. This is for tomorrow into early Saturday morning. Wherever you see the purple, basically our high country communities. This wave of low pressure again spinning upper level energy, and we get that upslope flow up the mountains and creating that snow. It's going to be off and on for the next few days. As I said, tomorrow into Friday before tapering off to just some lingering flurries by early Saturday morning. But check out how cold it's going to be. High temperatures for you all only in the mid 30s, and we're talking a low of about 24 for Friday morning, only about 40 on Saturday. Toward the end of the weekend is when temperatures start to moderate. So how much snow could we be looking at here? Upwards of an inch or two. Places like Blowing Rock and out toward Jonas Ridge in that northwest corner of Burke County. We could see some isolated higher amounts once we head up into, say, Lansing and that kind of central part, northwestern part of Ashe County down through the Boone area, Grandfather Mountain, but some isolated higher totals, even upwards of 5, 6, 7, close to 8 inches in the highest terrain in those western facing slopes. And again, we mentioned the wind chill. Wind continues to be pretty blustery over the next couple of days. By early tomorrow morning when the wind picks up in the mountains, it's going to feel like it's in the teens with single digit wind chills by early Friday morning. Not that much better outside of the mountains too, feeling like it's in the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. That is it by Friday morning, and we're keeping the chill in place right on through the afternoon too. So all this being said, definitely a chillier weekend ahead. Those lows dropping down to likely their coldest by Friday morning, and that's when we had that freeze watch in effect for areas east of Charlotte. Sunday for the Panthers game looks great, kind of chilly for tailgating, but back in the 60s for the game in the afternoon, Morgan.